everyone, welcome back. So it's been a little while since I've posted my last video. Just to give you guys a little bit of an update, I have been making some progress on my PhD or my doctorate degree. So I've been very busy with that. And my schedule's just been super crazy for the past month, but I've managed to find a little bit of time to film today. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys 5 common expressions with the word common. Before we get started here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on alerts so that you can get notified about my new content. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and write something in the comments to let me know your thoughts. So let's get started. So what expression with the word common could we use if we're talking about the ability to make sensible decisions or to make reasonable decisions? If we are able to express sound reasoning or we're able to make sensible decisions, you could say that someone has common sense. For example, it is common sense to look both ways before you cross the street. It makes common sense because you want to obviously remain alive and you need to be alert and on the lookout for danger. So it makes common sense to look first and see if any cars are coming before crossing the road. Looking both ways before crossing the road is common sense.
You can get your tax rate down. That seems to me common sense, particularly in a time like today when 20 million Americans need a job.
Common sense is just one step along the way to intelligence.
Every day.
A lot of this is common sense.
It's common sense.
And you've been actually at this for a long time, telling people you need to wash your hands, for example.
Sure.
To change healthcare systems and financial institutions and legal provisions. There's such common sense, such naturalized ways of doing things.
Now, what expression could we use with the word common if we want to talk about facts or ideas that are widely known and are accepted as truth by a wide range of people? We could say that information that is widely known is common knowledge. Common knowledge. So here are some examples. I could say smoking can cause cancer. That is common knowledge. Or I could say it is common knowledge that the earth is round.
Did George Washington have a cell phone? Well, if you have a kind of common knowledge about when cell phones were introduced, when George Washington was alive, the fact that he's dead, then you can compute the information and give me the right answer. If you Google for it, you might get a wacky answer.
Anyway, at this point, it's pretty common knowledge that the classic horned helmet that people associate with the Vikings is a myth that was probably started by incompetent archaeologists who found helmets and drinking horns buried together and assumed that they must somehow be connected.
I don't know. I don't know if that's common knowledge that most people have, that Oberon is one of the names of the king of the fairies. But anyway, that's who you find out she's talking.
It's slower. Something becomes, common knowledge or in everybody's house or in the White House, and that's what's depicted.
And because of the common knowledge of how women and men get fat, when we watch people become obese, where do men get fat?
We abide by common knowledge rather than the uncommon wisdom of our heart.
But the idea is that the popular opinion accepted common knowledge as scientific fact. Now, in all fairness, we weren't really wrong to be thinking this way.
Now, the third expression with the word common is used when we want to talk about 2 individuals or 2 groups of people, and these people have different ideas or differences between them. Maybe they don't agree with each other, but in some aspect they have a shared belief in something or they agree about something. So when 2 people or 2 groups have different perspectives, but they agree in some way, we can say that those people find common ground. To find common ground means to agree with someone or to have a shared belief or opinion on something. Let me give you an example. Maybe I know someone at school who I don't have a lot in common with, but I find out that he also loves soccer and I love soccer. So we may find common ground in our love for soccer.
Then we have to find common ground with people we would maybe otherwise disagree with and work together towards that mutual goal.
They can and will talk to anyone. They can find common ground with anyone. They're your friends that talk to people in the elevator or at the grocery store.
Just to be clear, I was never so convinced that I had to find common ground with every single person I spoke to that I was willing to say, you know what, man, you're a fascist propagandist. I'm not. Whatever, let's just hug it out. All our differences will melt away. No.
Just have disagreements about where they're coming from, but there's also a lot of common ground there.
Discriminate against themselves, and therefore they're struggling to really understand that, but maybe taking that common ground, I think, often works incredibly well.
The fourth expression with the word common is used to refer to a procedure, an action, or a behavior that is widely accepted and followed by a particular group or a particular industry. It can be considered something that is standard, something that is done very often. We can say that something is common practice. So for example, I could say in many cultures around the world, it is common practice to remove your shoes before you enter a house. Or if I'm talking about the medical field and I'm talking about a doctor examining a patient, I could say that it is common practice for the doctor to wash their hands before seeing the patient.
Is that a common practice in these situations? And are they trying to squelch dissent?
And that it's a common practice, and so we all have to understand that we have to take care of it right away and not be afraid to come forward.
This was a rather common practice, and that it was done with a wink and a nod, that there was an attempt to kind of cover it up or at least obscure it, but essentially that this was common practice.
The fifth and final expression with the word common is used to refer to polite or considerate behavior that is expected in social situations. If I show respect or kindness or consideration towards the people around me, I could say that I am doing something that is a common courtesy. Let me give you an example. Holding the door open for the person behind me is a common courtesy. Or I could say that it's a common courtesy to flush the toilet after you use the washroom.
Are you okay? As just a common courtesy, a good question to ask people. So
minimize the red flags and continue dating someone who doesn't show you basic common courtesy and kindness.
Even though it appears they don't really get sick from the coronavirus, it's just common courtesy.
While in most places it's common courtesy to flush a toilet, in Singapore, if you don't flush one, you're breaking the law.
So that's it, you guys. There are 5 useful, very common expressions with the word common. Let me know in the comments below if you have heard those expressions before. As always, thank you so much for your support. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please share this video with anyone else you know who is learning English. That's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next video.